All right, so here I am again. This is Bill. I'm an expat, and I'm a prepper. So today I decided to get out, have a beer with one of my expat friends out here. And I picked this restaurant by the lake out here. It's very close to my home. And I wanted to give you guys something to look at while I run down on my doom and gloom. So I'm going to turn around here and let you guys see what it looks like. So you can see that it's right on this lake here. It's pretty cool. I'm including some drone footage today here and there, and I'm going to mix it up. Just trying to give you guys an example of what you can find out here in the province of the Philippines. So, it's a lot of great stuff out here. And, it's definitely a low-key, relaxed lifestyle. So if you're looking for the highlights and the nightlife and the action, it's definitely not out here. But it's certainly a great place to be, right? So, at my age, I'm over 50, been married forever, happily married. And, the prepping and the anxiety I get from prepping, sometimes I just need to make sure I get out of the house. Let me show you what this walkway looks like. Get out of the house, have a beer, hang out with the buddy, chill out for a little while, and remind myself that, yes, the world is going batshit crazy, on all fronts, but at the same time, the whole point of being retired and living out in the province and giving up that Western style rat race was so I could come out here and enjoy this kind of stuff on the daily, right? So it rained a little bit earlier, nice little wind today. The drone did fine. I already did my drone footage, and my buddy owns this land, and he's renting it out to the guy that owns the restaurant here. It's a good deal for both of them. It's a great location, and they obviously do well. And at the same time, my buddy gets his land developed, for the most part, free. Long-term lease, et cetera, et cetera. But when I get my fishing preps all ready, I'll probably come out here and fish, because I can have beer out here and fish. And it's going to be pretty great. So, with the dam being blown in the Ukraine and putting that nuclear power plant at risk, I honestly can't believe I know who did it. Both Russia and Ukraine have reasons to blow that dam, right? So the Ukrainians are trying to do their so-called offensive and cross the Dnipro. Well, flooding that will definitely hinder that effort. But at the same time, flooding that area reduces the water in the actual lake, which is used to support Crimea. So it's going to be interesting to see who, what, and how that happened. There was so much propaganda and stuff going on in this war, it's kind of hard to kind of keep all the pieces together. And I do follow a lot of the Ukraine war channels, so, I got a history of, was it 400 days of war, give or take? So I know what's going on out there. But it's just crazy. I do know that Putin's probably going to use a nuclear device. He's just waiting for the reason. And I think China's just going to go to war with us, and they're waiting for everybody's getting their wartime footing set. Everyone's getting their bases built, their supplies ordered, their men trained, the equipment up to date, or whatever they can do. Everyone's getting their global wartime preparations in shape. And unfortunately, I don't see anything but a larger conflict coming right now. So is it going to be the full World War III where things happen on U.S. soil? I really don't know. I don't know. And so that's why I took a time out today, let my anxiety rest a little bit, enjoy my retirement life, I guess I should say. And I guess the message today isn't doom and gloom. The message today is have a little bit of fun, even though the world's crazy. Food is still my number one concern. The war I'm keeping an eye on. I don't think it's going to affect me a whole lot here in the Philippines, other than trade with China will obviously be a big issue. So with that in mind, I keep stacking my food preps, right? So I'm ordering food every other day. I'll do a video shortly on the different kind of food stuff that is coming in. I know some people like to watch that. And I do appreciate when my subs comment on my videos. I know you guys are watching, and I know I'm a small channel, and that's fine. I'm not chasing the growth. But what I am looking for is comments and feedbacks about things so I can have an idea of how I'm doing, right? You know, I'm no media expert. You know, I'm doing the best I can to put out some content that, first of all, I enjoy making, and then second of all, I like to make this content so others may or may not learn something. I had someone comment that if I just affect and touch only one person, then I'm doing good, and that was good. It made me feel good. So if just one person is watching my stuff and they enjoy what I'm doing, it makes me happy. It really does. So, you know, you guys comment down below. Give me some feedbacks. I don't go live all the time. It's not my thing. I go live Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Manila time. And, you know, my lives aren't very crowded, but I get regulars that come in and they engage with me. And that's the whole enjoyment for me, is to be able to engage and chat with my subscribers, right? So, yeah, if you guys want something, it was great. So like last Sunday, for example, somebody asked me what's the laws around carrying knives in the Philippines for an expat. And I did some research, and there's no specific law regarding the expats, but they do have an old law in the books. And I posted that video up, so you might want to go check that out. It's kind of interesting. And I find out that a lot of Filipinos still believe that the old law is the law of the land. What they don't realize, and what I pointed out in the video, is that the Philippine Supreme Court actually ruled on that law and dismissed 26 cases. So there's precedent set already that there has to be extenuating circumstances for that presidential decree number 9 to be withheld. Anyways, I try to put content up there that you guys will like, and just drop things in a comment. Let me know what you guys want. I'm going to start my Augustine food series soon. I want to break into that stuff, double check how it's going, and put the review of that product out online for you guys so you can see if it's worth the money. I hope it's worth the money. I sure spent a lot on it, so we'll figure that out soon enough. All right, everyone, I'm going to sit back and do what I just told you. I'm going to relax, spend some time visiting with a friend, and have a beer. And I appreciate you guys watching to the end. Hit that like button if you like this kind of content. All right, everyone, be safe. And as all things go in the Philippines, we get some of this well-needed rain.